Matthew 15 po. And for this evening, I choose to present a miracle that Jesus did. Matthew 15. Ilan ba tayo? Salita na lang. Yeah, sabay-sabay na lang. Matthew 15, verse 21 to 28. Sabay-sabay po tayo magbasa, no? Are you there?
Amen.
Amen. Let's start. Then Jesus went thence
And departed into the coast of Tyre and Sidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast, and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. But he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she cried after us. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then came she and worshipped him, saying, Lord, help me. But he answered and said, It is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it to dogs. And she said, Truth, Lord, yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith, be it unto thee even as thou wilt. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour.
Title po ng ating lesson for this evening. Time ko lang 30 minutes. Okay. Faith that was recognized beyond borders. No? Faith that was recognized beyond borders. Tayo mananalangin, Heavenly Lord God, we come to you this evening to once again thank you, Lord, and praise you for the whole day that you have bestowed your blessing of safety and of provision, and even the strength to overcome our work, and even we thank you, Lord, for our desire, even my brethren's desire to hear thy word, even to thy servant that you will use for this evening. And I thank thee, Lord, and praise thee for giving me such an opportunity, O Lord. We come to thee to ask thee for forgiveness of the things that we have said, thought, or done against thy will, O Lord. And help us to recognize your importance in our life, even in this small Bible study, that the power of the Holy Spirit will speak to each and everyone's heart, that they may discern what you are asking them to learn from thy word. All this we ask in Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Napakaganda po nung, pwede mo rin siyang ititulong faith of a Gentile, the humility of an outcast. Why is it an outcast? Kasi, ang sabi rito, tiga Canaan siya eh. If you go to Mark verse 7, chapter 7, in verse, meron pang binanggit doon, Griego raw siya eh. Pero actually, Canaanite woman siya. In Matthew 7, I believe in 24, was it? In 26. But in 24, and from thence he arose and went into the borders, ayan yung ating title, of Tyre, and Sidon sa akin to eh, and entered into an house, and would have no man know it, but he could not be hid. For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him, and came and fell at his feet. The woman was a Greek, sabi rito, a Syrophoenician by nation, and she besought him that he would cast forth the devil out of her daughter. It's the same account, in the other Gospel of Mark. It speaks of a woman. May mga 3 points po tayo, characteristics of this Canaanite woman. No? She is actually a Canaanite. Nabanggit lang na Griego siya kasi hindi siya Hudyo. No? If you remember one Sunday evening, nagturo si Brother Jojo, I immediately appreciate that. Yung pagka sinabi mong Hudyo, tsaka Griego. No? Dalawang klase lang noon ng tao, either Hudyo or Griego. Kahit na sabihin mong Syriano yan, sabihin mong Babylonian yan, Assyrian yan, Griego yan, no? And Jews are like pure-blooded Hebrew, no? Na same lineage ng Panginoon, iba-ibang tribo lang. So, I have three characteristics of this Canaanite woman that I would like you to, contemplate on ourselves, on how we could learn from her, no? Ganyan naman ang Bible eh. Every time na may na-encounter tayong isang character, we see to it na meron siyang sinasabi sa atin na, uy, parang ako rin yan ah. Parang ganito rin ako ah. No? So, let's say, alam nyo, when you're buying a concert ticket, di ba? Kagabi lang, sinasabi ni Mrs. ang kanyang office mate, nakapag-reserve na raw siya ng ticket ni J-Lo. Immediately. Yung desire niya na talagang makita si J-Lo. At mula nung nabili niya, hanggang ngayon, kinukwento niya. Na, uy, ganito na yung ano ni J-Lo dito sa ganitong place, ganyan. Wala akong idea kung saan eh. Basta kinukwento niya dun kay Joyce, no? Just imagine, yung kanyang eagerness na kung ano yung gusto niyang mangyari sa kanyang sarili, no? Katulad din nung Canaanite woman. Ang estilo nung Canaanite woman, ang talagang purpose ng Panginoon, magpahinga. Probably, no? Hindi binanggit exactly kung ano sa Bible, pero I do believe magpapahinga siya, gawa ng maraming naghahabol sa kanya, tumitingin, magpapatingin, lahat may gusto, may kailangan sa kanya. So, he needed rest. And then suddenly, doon sa border, kung titingnan mo kasi yung mapa ng Jerusalem, ng buong Jerusalem, kunwari ito yan. No? Nandito yan sa bandang taas. Kasi yung border na yan, pa Damascus na yan, pa Syria na. Kaya Syro-Phoenician yung tawag doon. Phoenicia yung Old Syria eh. Nakakatulong yung yung book na binili. Yung recently dictionary. Kalimutan ko. Strong's. So, tinignan ko yung Syro-Phoenician na yan, bumabalik of Chalds, sabi niya. Yung Chalds, C-A-L-D, na ang ibig sabihin, Chaldeans, na kung saan originally nanggaling si Abraham, no? Which is Iraq. No? Meron silang ng mga Babylonians, mga ganon, sumasamba sa moon and stars. So, siya yung babae na Canaanite siya, hindi siya Hudyo. In all, yung kahit na bigain mo yung buong dugo niya, wala siyang dugong Hudyo. Like, wala talaga, no? Hindi siya, kung baga sa hindi siya Pilipino, ganun, no? Kung sa atin. So, immediately, yung makikita mo sa kanya, she had a big mouth. Kasi ginawa niya, nung makita niya yung Panginoon, talagang nag-ingay siya. Ay, gusto ng Panginoon sana magpahinga muna. Di ba, ganyan rin tayo sa church kuminsan. Gusto na magpahinga meron pa yung umihirit pa no? Sa transport lang meron eh. Pagod na pagod ka na pero yung mga kami. No? Di ba may ganun pagkakataon?
Meron yan.
Oh,
Amen yan.
Yung bang, kung minsan, di ba, hindi natin na-realize yung Panginoon na papagod din. Dito pinapakita, may katangian, talaga siya. No? And tingnan niyo yung katangian ng Panginoon. Well, she had a big mouth. Makikita niyo sa ibang sa account na binasa natin in Matthew 15, yung mga disipulo niya sinasabihan na talagang Panginoon na paalisin yan. Kasi kilala nila, siguro sa pananamit, no? Yung klase ng damit na meron. Tayo pa namang mga Pilipino, ang hiling natin, di ba? Nung kami nasa India, makita mo yung pananamit ng mga tao doon, talagang iba. No? Kung may katangian tayong mga Pilipino na kaagad nating nagja-judge, no, makita mo lang yung, I believe, some of you probably, pag nakita nyo si Shanti, no? Sa church, kakaiba siya, no? Yung bang ganun ba, na yung katulad ng mga disciple na yung mga yan, pero makikita mo, paalisin mo, maingay yan, maingay. No? Yung mga katangian na ganyan sa church, yung medyo, sila, yung parang high profile ba? No? So, makikita mo,
Si Jericho yun, nakilala ko.
she created the noise, kaya siya pinapaalis. Isang niya yun, kasi maingay, no? Ayaw natin ang ingay, lalo na magpapahinga, no? Diba? So ano pa? She was a Canaanite woman of a land between Sidon and Tyre. Amen. Right lang kami. Ayan, nasa Matthew 15 po kami, 21 to 28. Amen. May humabol pa. So, she was a Canaanite woman. Kunin mo pa. Hindi naman ako. Okay, Jen. Okay, Matthew 15 po kami at 21 to 28. Okay. So, yun, no? Bakit siya pinapaalis? She created the noise. And secondly, she is a Canaanite woman, no? Of a land between Sidon and Tyre. What was her need? Ano yung pangangailangan niya? The casting out of a demon-possessed daughter. Meron siyang anak na babae na ano yun? Meron siyang sinasaniban ng demonyo, no? ng demon. No? So, ano yung ginawa ng Panginoon? No? That is an interruption. The Lord was supposed to be doing something, but He was, parang kinuha ng attention nung nangyari. Dapat magpapahinga siya, itatago muna siya para magpahinga. Ang tawag doon, interruption. Sometimes, may dumarating na interruption sa ating buhay. How do we deal with it? No? Do we react or do we respond? Those are two words, but they are not the same. No? Reacting is very negative. Responding is something positive. Ano kaagad ang ginawa ng Panginoon? Dahil mahingay siya, ang Panginoon, kabaligtaran. Nanahimik ang Panginoon. You see, Jesus was observant of the woman. Di ba? Maalala niyo yung Matthew 15. Pakitulungan ako, saan niyo makikita yun? Napakaikli lang, ano? Pero ang Panginoon, pinakita niya.
23.
Yes, salamat po. In 23. So, but He answered her not a word. No? Parang kasi papuri ito eh. Marami siyang papuri sa Panginoon. Sabi niya sa 22, and behold, the woman of Canaanite came out of the same coast. No? Habang magtatago na sana ang Panginoon eh. And cried unto Him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David, my daughter is grievously vexed with the devil. So, makikita mo, how do we respond to such interruptions? Do we respond or do we react? Ano po yung react? Pag kunwari sinampal ka, no? Sasampalin mo rin. Yun ang react. No? Ang response, sinampal ka, tatanungin, uy, kapatid, ba't mo naman ako sinampal? Ay, makati yung kamay ko, gusto ko lang nang magaspang. Hindi ganun. Yung bang, iba kasi yung react sa respond. Meron akong naalalang kwento, pero i-clear ko na lang. Sa isang restaurant, meron daw, ewan ko kung alam niyo yung kwento na to. Meron daw ipis. Nagkalat-kalat sa lahat, talon ng talon. Walang kumikilos. That is react. Alam niyo, merong isang dishwasher yata sa loob ng kusina, napansin niya, ang gulo. Ano nangyayari? Nakita niya may ipis, walang pumupulot. Kumuha siya ng tissue, hinuli niya yung ipis, tsaka niya tinapon. So, tapos yung problema. That is response. No? So, this is how God deals with people like you and me. Ako kung minsan may tendency akong ganyan eh. Yung bang salita ako ng salita. No? Di ko rin na-realize, bakit napupunti na rin yung nakikinig? Kaya hindi siya, hindi mo yung Panginoon, no? May need siya, pero attach siya na maibigay. No? Oh, hello? Wala bang ganyan sa atin? Yung atat na atat ka, ibigay ka agad. No? Ang Panginoon, quiet lang. Hindi ibig sabihin na nanahimik ang Panginoon. He's not doing something in your favor. He's just waiting for you to develop that character of waiting. Ano? Oh, nag-jump ako sa mga conclusion ko. No? So Jesus was observant of the woman. No? In Mark 7:27, ano yung sinagot ng Panginoon? Mark 7:27. The same account but in a different gospel, you know? Mark 7:27. But Jesus said unto her, let the children first be filled, for it is not meet to take the children's bread and to cast it unto the dogs. No? So, ang binabanggit ng Panginoon rito, yung salvation is really for the Jews. No? And you know what? There are times that we are asking things from the Lord, but He will tell us of a truth. And sometimes it could hurt. It could really hurt. Like ito, kung ako siguro, magdaramdam ako, no? Sabihin ba naman ako ng Panginoon na, uy, Pilipino ka, hindi ka naman Hudyo. So, hindi ka masisave. No, that is not the point of the Lord. He is fulfilling a promise. But it's not ending there, no? Kasi a promise is like in John 4. Hintayin natin yung John 4. John 4:22. Di ba sabi niya rin dun sa isang Samaritana, you worship, you know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jew. Kilala nila kung sino ang Diyos. Siya hindi kasi. No? Pero kung pag-aaralan mo yung katangian ng babae, may mga alam siya. Oh Lord, Son of David. No? She knew something. Siguro chismosa rin, ano? Kahit nasa border na ng Jerusalem, umabot talaga yung balita tungkol kay Jesus. And she was happy, like, sa sobrang kagalakan niya, para siyang palengkera. No? Yung bang malayo pa ang Panginoon, Jesus! Ganun siya, yung bang...
Excited.
Parang ingay, no? Di ba magtatago tayo para magpahinga? So, nalalaman tuloy ng mga tao na nandun siya. No? And then you will see in Matthew 10, merong accounts ang Panginoon na siya mismo sinabi niya. Matthew 10. I don't want to mislead you, but you know the Lord is fulfilling a promise. No? Matthew 10:5 and 6. Matthew 10:5 and 6, sabi ng Panginoon, this 12, Jesus sent forth and commanded them saying, ang Panginoon mismo, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of Samaritans, enter ye not. Sa 6, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It is a truth, no? Uunahin niya yung mga Hudyo. You see? Because the Jews knew who the real God is. Tayo kaya alam natin. Mga Hudyo, alam kasi kung sino siya. Ano pa yung dahilan ng Panginoon? Because they were originally chosen by God to be His people in the Old Testament. Ano? Ano pa? Because God promised to save them for Abraham's sake. May ipinangako kasi siya nung una kay Abraham na yung kanyang lahi talagang bibigyan niya ng pagkakataong maligtas. No? Kasi doon nga sa lineage nila, doon siya nanggaling. So, what can we learn from that? When God promises, He fulfills them unconditionally. Whether or not, no, you will be faithful or not. Whether or not, hindi mo inaaraw-araw yung pagbabasa ng Bible mo. Whether or not, hindi ka nakaka-attend ng church. Whether or not, kung minsan, hindi ka faithful sa giving mo. Whether or not, pinagpapatuloy mo pa yung maling gawa mo. No? When He promises something, unconditional yung katangian ng Panginoon na immutability, hindi siya nagbabago. No? So, Jesus spoke of a truth, but salvation is not of the Jews only. Kumbaga, pinufulfill niya lang, kaya niya binanggit yun. In a sense, parang gusto niya rin i-challenge yung babae, tingnan ko nga kung gaano katindi yung faith nito sa akin. No? Kumbaga, if I may use the word, parang binarakaw kunwari ng Panginoon muna, no? So, makikita mo in John chapter 1, verse 12, di ba? But as many as receive Him, to them gave He power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on His name. Tapos, so yan, ano ulit yung aking lesson nung Mondays. Tingnan nyo yung 13. No? There is a word that is very, very nice to hear. John chapter 1, verse 13. Which were born. Kanya ko na-appreciate yan eh. Which were not members, no? Hindi members. Which were not relatives. Which were not the blood. Which were born. Ibig sabihin, you were regenerated to His family. No? Nabalik ka sa Panginoon. Naging anak ka niya. Which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh. Yun, yung kalooban mo. Nor of the will of man. It might be good works. It's not that, no? Sabi niya, which were born. Not of these things, but of God. No? So, God's love is transcending and also overwhelming. No? Na hindi siya limited to the Jews only. It reaches to the Gentiles, to the Greek, to us. ba? So, ito yung trivia. Alam nyo ba na even ang Panginoon, meron siyang disipulo na Canaanite? Matthew 10:4, tingnan nyo na lang. Ang pangalan niya Simon. It's part of our lesson. Partly. Kasi Canaanite yung woman eh. Meron siyang isang disipulo, Canaanite. Just imagine how welcoming is the Lord. Na even a Canaanite could become a disciple. No? And then you will see, the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. As mentioned in John chapter 4, verse 22. Samaritana ito eh. Pero lalong-lalo na kung Canaanite. Diba? Kung naiintindihan nyo yung ibig kong sabihin. Mga Samaritans, may lahing Hudyo yan, pero hindi purong Hudyo. Canaanite pa kaya? No. So, in Genesis chapter 10, a quick one, para magkaroon tayo ng background. Ano ba yung mga Canaanite? Saan ba yung galing? Genesis 10 verse 6. Sige. Sinong nandun na? Pakibasa po. Sige po, pakibasa. Si Jenny, Sister Jenny. 10:6. And the sons?
And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Put, and Canaan.
Canaan. O tapos pag ituloy po sa 15 to 18. Nabanggit si Canaan, yung mga naging anak naman niya. And Canaan,
And Canaan begat Sidon, his firstborn, and Het, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites, and the Girgasites,
and the Hittites, sige po,
and the Hivites, and the Archite, and the Sinite,
18.
and the Arvadite, and the Zemarite, and the Hamathite, and afterwards were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad.
Yan. Kaya nasama yan, yung Canaanite woman. Kaya sila nasa dulo kasi nung panahon ni Joshua, pinalayas yung mga yan eh. No? Pinalayas ng Panginoon through Joshua. So tingnan nyo, puro knights, no? Kasi isipin nyo mga parang pesticides yung mga yan. Hindi yung mga termites, ano? Yung mga lahi ni Ham, no? Yan yung mga, Shem ang lahi ng Hudyo, di ba? So, makikita niyo yung unang tatay na si Sidon, no? Yun yung, siguro doon na ipangalan yung border, no? So, yung Syrophoenician woman in Mark 7:26, a female native of Phoenicia of Syria. Kasi malapit na yung Damascus dyan eh. So, which was belonging to Syria before. So, makikita nyo na even the Lord, He loves the Samaritans. He loves the Canaanites. No? Na makikita nyo na meron siyang disipulo, no? Na Canaanite. Meron siyang pinansin na isang Canaanite woman. Why did Jesus caught her attention? No? Bakit nakuha niya yung attention ni Jesus? No? Hindi ba yun yung talagang dinidesire lahat natin? Makuha natin yung attention ng Panginoon. Bakit in everything that we do, we would like Him to acknowledge it. We would like Him to, He is the one that we would like to be praised, to be thanked for, to be glorified, ano? And even in time of need, siya yung madalas nating lapitan, ano? Kung hindi man dapat siya muna yung malapitan. Why did Jesus caught her attention? She had a working knowledge of who the Lord really is. She knew about the Lord and the things that He can do. Mark 7:26. Alam nyo, kung minsan kasi, yung bang nalalaman natin, hindi tumatagos eh. Yung bang, kung minsan, may alam tayo sa Diyos, pero pagdating sa problema, parang hindi mo alam yung Diyos. Ano? Jesus tested her knowledge of Him. And not all that we request from the Lord are immediately granted. Yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina na, ang Panginoon, tikom lang ang bibig muna. Tingnan ko nga muna ito. Parang sa ating mga anak niya, meron ka rin request sa Panginoon, gusto mo now na.
Now na.
No? Yung bang tingnan ko nga muna itong anak ko na to. Kung ibinigay ko ito, tingnan ko kung magiging faithful pa siya. Hahanapin pa kaya niya ako. No? It says here, faith that cannot be tested, cannot be trusted. Knowing God is not the same as having a personal relationship with God. No? As mentioned, but it is a good start to easily receive Him in your life. Kung titignan nyo, sabi niya, hindi marapat ibigay ang tinapay ng aking mga anak sa mga aso. Bakit niya sinabi yun? Because he is facing a creature. Hindi bang pwede mong gawing example ng creature? Ayun ka no? Basta yung babae, hindi siya anak ng Diyos. Imagine the unbeliever. So it says here that children and dogs were mentioned by the Lord. No? Maintindihan natin dito, creatures do not share the same favor as the child of God. That's why if you're a child of God, you must be thankful. Pero hindi ka mayabang. You know that God is in your favor. As long as you have the Spirit in you, you're Spirit-filled, di ka nga. But you see, there are two kinds of people in this world. Those that believe and those that do not. And if you believe, that's a great thing. And if you believe and you're doing what you believe, that is a much more greater thing. Kasi the favor of God is in you. Sabi ng Panginoon, priority ito. Sino gustong maging priority? Ako gusto ko yun. Ipa-priority kita, anak. Bago yung iba. Anak kita eh. You see? So, sabi niya rito, hindi niya pinagdadamot sa iba, pero uunahin niya yung anak niya. No? So, creatures do not deserve to ask for food from God. They don't deserve that. But His children do. Kung minsan nga, yung paghingi lang ng mga pangangailangan natin, sa iba pa natin hinihingi. Hindi sa Panginoon kagad eh. Do you see what I'm pointing at? Anak ka ng Diyos, pero the way you treat the Lord, eh, parang ibang tao sa'yo. Like He's not your father. No? Matthew 6, 7 and 8. Huwag mo raw gayahin yung mga publikano na paulit-ulit ang kanilang panalangin. Pero katulad mo na hindi mo pa nga hinihingi. Alam na alam ko na kung anong pangangailangan mo. And let's go to 1 Peter 3:12. Para maintindihan natin yung creature sa child. No? 1 Peter 3. Nawawala ang Peter ko. Okay, 1 Peter 3 in verse 12. 1 Peter ba? Was it 1 Peter 3? Okay, verse 12. Yes, tama. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and His ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. No? You know, the other thing that caught Jesus' attention about her, she worshipped Him and gave Him the proper reverence. No? Ano yung mga katangian niya? Yung una, she had an immediate need that only Jesus can satisfy. Pangalawa, she knew the Lord and the things that He can do. And pangatlo, she worshipped Him and gave Him the proper reverence. She worshipped Him and gave Him the proper reverence. The fascinating thing about the woman, alam nyo, yung take out natin from this lesson, she can settle for the crumbs. Let me repeat that. She can settle for the crumbs. Kadalasan sa atin, naghahanap tayo ng magandang ambience. Naghahanap tayo ng tratuhin ka na of highest degree. You see? Let's search our hearts. How do we face the Lord when we come to Him? Na para bang ikaw yung spoiled brat na pagka lumapit ka sa Panginoon, Lord, pwede bang ito na yung coaching ibigay mo sa akin? Ferrari, latest model, no? Ayan, Ferrari. Yung bang ganun ba? It is good to desire things. And we know nothing is impossible with God. But how is your heart? How do you see yourself? No? Sabi niya, Lord, tama yung sinabi mo eh. Hindi naman ako anak. Nare-recognize niya yung inability niya or yung wala siyang K. No? Wala kang K na maging anak ko. No? Parang ganun ang dating eh. Pero sabi niya, tama yun Lord, pero alam niyo, di ba, kahit yung aso, no? Matapunan lang ng masaya na siya dun sa pinatapon sa kanya. You see that great humility that this woman gave and showed, no? You see her, she can settle for the crumbs, no? Crumbs that are falling from the master's table. No? Naalala ko tuloy yung katabi ng Panginoon eh. Yung isa na malefactor. Di ba? Lord, hindi ako nararapat sumama sa iyo. Kasi makasalanan ako eh. Wala talaga akong ginawang mabuti sa buhay ko eh. Pero alam mo Lord, nare-recognize kita na ikaw ang Lord. Sana kahit maalala mo lang ako. The same thing, the same heart. He did not deserve for that treatment na para bang ibang klase siyang tao. Ano? Sa lahat ng mga anak ng Diyos, parang siya na lang ang anak ng Diyos. So, let's look into our hearts. How do we really deal with that? Not only in church, even in the way we speak to others. Kanina lang umaga, nalaman ko yung aking pinakiusapan na mag-alaga dun sa aming bunso. Gawa nang wala kaming nag-aalaga. Iglesia ni Cristo. And then I see her, and then I felt like, paano ko kaya siya mawiwitnessan? In a way na hindi naman siya mayabangan sa akin. Kasi tayong mga Baptist, we know things about the Lord. But do we really worship Him well, even in our life? Do we thank Him? Are we like thankful even for the crumbs? Sometimes gusto lang natin yung mabubuti ng mga bagay na nangyayari sa ating buhay. How about those crumbs? Paminsan-minsan, tapos ang buhay. Tapos ang bulsa. No? Tapos lahat. No? Pero, do we still thank the Lord? No? Are we still thankful? Even if? No? Siya nga, kung titingnan nyo, in every account, even yung mga disciple niya, namatay na siya, bumalik na siya sa meron pang hindi naniwala sa kanya, pero sabi niya, peace be unto you. Yan, tapos na yung 30 minutes ko. Okay. So you see, yung humility na meron itong Canaanite woman, yun ang nagpabilib sa Panginoon. Diba? If I may include Mark 7, Mark 7, in verse 29 to 30. Sabi ng Panginoon, no? And He said unto her, for this saying, go thy way. No? The devil is gone out of thy daughter. Alam niyo, walang account dito sa Bible na sinabing naligtas siya, no? Or masabi natin nakilala niyo yung Panginoon. Pero I do believe kilala niya yung Panginoon. Lalo pa siyang naniwala sa Panginoon right after that. Because in 30, when she was come to her house, she found the devil gone out and her daughter laid upon the bed. What great testimony na matapos marinig yung salita ng Diyos, yun na yun ang nangyari sa kanyang anak. Even the more na ako gusto kong paniwalaan, itong Canaanite woman na to, na-save ito. Kasi yung unay palagay niyang chismis lang, tapos takbo siya ng takbo, parang palinggera kung magsalita. Pero naging totoo sa kanyang personal na buhay. That is what makes the difference in a Christian. Naging totoo kaya sa iyo yung mga salita ng Diyos? Or probably nakikinig ka lang? Or probably nakikipag-family camp ka lang. No? And you were touched by their testimony, oh Lord. I was touched by her testimony. I am so thankful I heard that. But don't you have a personal testimony in the Lord also? Pag-aralan po natin. No? Look at this Canaanite woman. We could learn from her. She did not only knew things about the Lord, she did not only knew that it could happen to her, it really did. Kaya kung minsan yung mga Kristiyano, mapapansin mo, kaya hindi na sila excited sa simbahan, kasi walang mang nangyayari sa buhay nila. Kasi bakit? In the first place, hindi sila naniniwala, kahit Kristiyano na sila. Lord, posible kaya na hindi ako matanggalan ng trabaho ngayong taon na to? Lahat-lahat natatanggal na eh. Ako na kaya yung susunod? Kung may pirma, binibilang ko na nga yung aking graduate year. Sakasakali kung Abot kaya ng 3 months to na wala akong trabaho. Ba? Hey, do you really know the Lord? Are you really trusting in Him? Kasi sayang lang yung binigay niyang salvation sa'yo. You know, the Lord would like you to stop worrying and stop being, yung ayaw niyang maging worry ka, nagwo-worry ka or sorry ka. No? If you're still worried and you're sorry about things in your life, you may not be learning more about the Lord. The Lord would like you to personally know Him. And not only personally know Him, to experience Him in your life. Ang karamihan kasing problema sa atin, nakikinig tayo sa mga sinasabi ng mga, "Oy, wag na yan, wag mo nang gawin yan. Wala namang nangyayari." Eh, ganun nga yung nangyayari. Walang nangyayari. Kasi in the first place, wala kang pinaniniwalaan. Kahit naririnig mo, kahit na nababasa mo. You can be reading the Bible, but are you living the Bible? Minsan, ang dami nating design mo. Tutulong ako sa mission. Ang galing, ang sarap tumulong sa mission, pero nagdadala ka ba ng bisita? How could you even boast about it? Nasabihin mo, nagsusuporta ako sa mission, sa mismong mission field mo, wala kang dinadala. And what does the Lord feel about that? Kaya pala nangyayari na walang nangyayari kasi wala kang ginagawa. Isn't it?
Amen.
Would you like the Lord to bless you? Then try Him. Sabihin mo sa Kanya, "Lord, tatanggal ko yung hiya ko. Kasi, ikaw nga, hindi ka nahiya na niligtas ako eh. Tapos ako ganito yung ginagawa ko sa buhay ko, nagsasayaw ako ng oras." You know, after India, I felt like, I'm excited to see the Lord. And you know what makes a Christian excited? To see Him, that all people would know Him. Alam niyo, kung pagka-excited kang bumalik ang Panginoon, magdala ka ng kaluluwa sa Panginoon. Kasi doon mapapabilis ang pagbalik niya. Minsan sa atin masyado na tayong komportable sa buhay. Yung bang ang ganda ng sahod mo, ang ganda ng lugar na tinitirahan mo, ang ganda ng church mo, may pastor ka, may ministry ka. Pero what are you truly doing in the Lord? You're just promoting yourself. You don't even thought about other people. No? Minsan nga, hindi mo pinagpe-pray yung may mga trial sa buhay. Nakakalimutan mo yan, pero alam mo yung mga yun, probably at one time in their life, they were praying for you.
That's right.
Nung wala kang trabaho, nung may problema kayo sa pamilya mo. You see? So, in conclusion, mga kapatid, kung gusto niyong may mangyari, kumilos kayo.
Amen.
That is what the Lord is saying. No? Kumilos tayo. We should not be too comfortable. No? Di ba nakakatuwa pag ang family camp next year, tumoble?
Amen.
No? Tapos may mga bagong mukha rin, no? Na makikita mo, nagte-testimony. Napakaganda ng mga testimony. Ano? Sana kumilos po tayo. Nais kasi ng Panginoon na hindi lang manatili sa hudyo.
That's right.
That's the reason why He saved you. No? Not only to have you as His son or daughter, pero gusto niya rin na kumilos ka. We are saved to serve.
That's right.
Ano? In conclusion, from the character of the Canaanite woman, do we recognize the need for Christ in our immediate needs? Tingnan niyo to, unbeliever ito. Pero kilala niya yung Panginoon. At alam niya kung saan siya pupunta. Kaagad. When faced by this. Pangalawa, do you know our Lord very well that we no longer worry about our needs? Do you know Him well? Do we worship Him well enough, both in good times and bad times? Are we even thankful at times for His saving grace that reached us? Ito yung panghuli. Are we humble to accept His presence and power in our lives? Even in prayer. Kaya po tumayo. Let Let us pray. Heavenly Lord God, we thank Thee for this evening. Salamat po sa inyong salita, Panginoon. Salamat po sa mga kapatiran na You purposely brought it.